You know what, guys? I've told you so many times marriage is a one way ticket for disaster for men. Marriage is total, the minute she marries you, it's cock central, human ATM, and all that. And yet, a lot of you, but some of you have listened, but I'm going to tell you, a huge red flag in women, and it's not tattoos, it's not it's not even if she's on OnlyFans, but I'm not saying that's a good thing. It's not her age, it's not her looks, it's not her body type. All those things. Yeah, I mean that there's a lot of personal preference and all that there. But the biggest red flag, or one of the biggest red flags, is if she talks shit about her father, right? Or if she's got kids that have been programmed to hate their fathers, to ignore their, basically, traditional societies, you have, and we all know my case, the dads will decide their daughters' marriages, and I think that's right. The father should decide because the mother doesn't know fuck shit. What does she know? She's done nothing. So the dad should decide who she gets married to because he's actually done something in his life. He's been places. He's fought. Now this is assuming it's a dad like that. Now, if you're a male like Ben fucking Gay or some of the other cocks and trolls that are sterile but talk about parenting when they've never done it, then no, not in that case. But if the man has actually done something, he had actual intelligence, brains, whatever the hell it is, and dads will try and stop their daughters from marrying a certain person. Some of them will go against their wishes. And then later they'll tell, and the dad doesn't want to talk to her. Brothers, dads, they don't want to talk to her because, in traditional societies, they, it's a honor thing or some bullshit. It could be, Muslim societies, Hindu societies, whatever. But there's no goose and gander. So if she betrayed her own father, she will betray any man. And I mean, and I've spoken about this. Women will leave you the minute you stop providing. You could have given her the fucking world, before that. But the minute there's a problem and you're really stuck, she is going to leave you. I mean, and we've all been through that, my last marriage and, every guy, I don't care how red pilled they are. I don't care. In fact, some of the most misogynist guys are actually some of the nicest guys, so-called misogynist. And, men have emotion, women don't. Women are cold, psychopathic, cold-blooded, motherfucking, they're out for their own security, and that's it. And I've explained all this, and this is basically a teaser to the brutality video on YouTube, Brutality and Betrayal, built into every woman by default. And, betrayal is built into every woman by default. She will betray everybody, man, woman, it doesn't fucking matter. Women have no honor, women have no code, women have fucking, they don't. And the huge red flag is if she talks shit about her father, like, oh yeah, he's that kind of person, this, that, and she waxes lyrical about her mother, then that's a huge red flag. And these are the sort of mothers and, women in general, anybody in the world that'll literally turn their kids against their fathers. They'll literally, destroy their kids' lives, perfectly good kid. They turn them feminist, it's horrible, And as a guy, I've told you, do not get married, It's a one-way ticket to disaster. I've explained it very well so many times, but you cocks and idiots don't want to listen, and that's fine. If you want disaster, that's fine. Get married, I'll fuck your wife, that's fine. But, for those of you, there's still some good women out there, so that's a huge, huge red flag, You have women that go against their father's wishes for marriage. Then years later, when it doesn't work out with their husband because they betrayed them from the minute they got married, they turn around and say, "Oh, but my father was right." Well, if he was right, then you were wrong. But they'll never accept responsibility. They'll never accept blame. It's just there's no goose and gander. There's nothing. You know, Basically, a woman, feminism is a huge obvious red flag, but if she's especially hell bent on attacking her traditions, her family, and all this other shit, then completely avoid. You know, I mean, there's no logic, women will change their opinions, they have a warped version of reality. They will say shit that never happened to themselves and they'll pretend it happened until they actually believe it. It's like, women will tell you the sky is yellow and the sun is blue. And, there's nothing you can do to convince her of, so that a huge red flag. Betrayal and brutality is built into every female by default. Be sure and watch that video, and I'll see y'all later. Take care.